Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to continue topic of journaling. I already have a couple of videos on my channel devoted to this excellent tool. And today I want to talk about one particular tool connected to journaling, which is called expressive writing. So the idea of expressing writing is very similar to the previous journaling type that I mentioned. You also need a timer, you also need to find a quiet place that nobody is gonna disturb you while you're performing this tool. But the overall technique is a little bit different. So the idea here that you need to pick up a really traumatic experience that you had, probably the most worst emotional experience that you can think of. And you need to kind of write about that, and you need to give yourself time. So the scientists recommend between 15 to 20 minutes, even 30 minutes. Again, 30 minutes work for me better, so I would recommend personally 30 minutes, but you should test it for yourself. So you need to think of very unpleasant emotional moment, or maybe even traumatic moment that you have, and you need to describe it. So you need to take a piece of paper. You need to set a timer, let's say for 20 minutes, and you need to write it down with all possible details, like what exactly happened, how you felt at that particular moment, how you feel now about that event, how you felt throughout your life about this particular accident, in case it happened somewhere in the childhood, let's say, how it shaped your identity, what changes it brought to your life, what it actually done to you that you become who you become. And again, the more details you have, the more expressive you are in this expressive writing, the better it is. And the point here that you're gonna do it 4 times. So the science suggests to do it 4 times, so 4 consecutive days in a row. But also it seems that putting all those 4 these writing session episodes throughout the week is also okay, but they are devoted exactly to the same topic. So you're writing on day number 1 about that particular traumatic experience or emotional experience, negative emotional experience that you have, or day number 2, 3, and 4. And while you are describing it, you will see how the way you think about this situation, how the way you feel about that particular situation, and the power that influence that this situation has over you is changing while you're writing that piece of writing over 4 days. I heard about this particular technique from Andrew Huberman's video, which is devoted actually to journaling. And first I was kind of surprised because he was mentioning so many health benefits, like improved sleep, reducing anxiety, improved general mental health, reducing problem of PTSD, and so many more that sounds like pretty serious issues. And I was thinking, only journaling, only like writing 4 days in a row or so about one particular traumatic event is gonna have that big amount of positive effect on your mental and also your physical health, because also science tells us that there is improvement in your blood pressure, in your immune system, and many more. And definitely you should check Huberman video about that. He's explaining it very well. Practically all his video is only devoted to this particular type of journaling, which was actually a surprise for me, because usually he's mentioning a lot of different protocols in his video, and this is probably the first time I saw that only one protocol, so only to this one protocol devoted his entire video, which was total surprise for me. And also there is scientific backup to that, and if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Brocker was working on that. Sorry if I'm butchering the name, or actually I forgot the name, so please check it. I'm not very good at names. Again, check the Huberman videos, he explained that very nice. I was like really surprised. So it seems such a relatively simple tool can bring such a big mental and physical benefit. So definitely journaling, for me now, it's definitely one of the most powerful tool to deal with so many mental issues that I have, and also at the same time to improve my physical health. So definitely I recommend trying do it. I already tried and I want to do it more with some another experience that I have. But what I want to say, it's actually tough. You kind of go quite deep into very, very unpleasant emotional situation, and you do it not only one time, but actually 4 times for quite a long time. I did it like 30 minutes. But I have noticed that the patterns and how I feel about that particular situation definitely reduced. And I'm quite an expressive person. I wrote quite a lot. And I found some patterns, I circled some beliefs into those my notes that I have done. And small disclaimer here, it's very important not to pay attention to spelling, to grammar, to your writing. Nobody is gonna read that. You are writing it only for you, for your personal development. So you can be as honest as you possibly can, because no one ever gonna read that. So you should not think, you should not trying to be perfect because somebody may read those notes. No, they are only for you, only for your eyes and for nobody else. Also, little warning, I didn't start with the biggest traumatic experience that I had. I started with kind of middle one. I'm still kind of getting myself ready for the deepest one, but it's gonna be tough. And I saw a lot of video about that people practically crying, they need to stop and breathe and drink some water. People have anxiety and panic attacks. So it's really tough. Practically, we are dealing with very deep, traumatic and deeply unpleasant emotional experience. It's supposed to be like that. And even though it's extremely unpleasant, this is something that we kind of need to go through in order to get rid of it. So I hope I was able to explain the thoughts. I'm so much excited about this particular type of journaling. It was a real eye-opener for me thanks to that particular video on Andrew Huberman's channel. I highly recommend to check this video yourself. There is way more scientific backup there and way more details and explanation how to do it better. Definitely I'm gonna try it more with some more traumatic experience that I can think of. And overall, it feels like a very good tool to work with some deep problem, deep emotional unsatisfaction, and kind of overall to improve your health. So I hope you find this video useful. If you like it, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you soon.